In this video, I'm going to be speaking to you about seed retention. Is it worth it? My experience. Now, the bottom line is seed retention worth it? My experience. In my opinion, it depends what you want from life. That's basically what the underlying question should be when you're thinking about trying anything new. It's about what do you want from life. And the thing is, when you go on retention / nofap, what you're going to get optimally is probably going to be the most intense, passionate version of yourself. This penetration for life. This is pretty much what I'm speaking about, Now, let me just be honest. This thing is, so I recently went on a date, and I'm not gonna lie, I had the option of releasing. The thing is, it's like, you already you have the option, right? But the thing is, it's when you start to think about it, a lot of people either say yes or no, but it really comes down to what you want. So the thing is, like I said, it really comes down to I guess it comes down to maybe ethics, what your moral compass is, and honestly, how you want to feel every day. It really, what I noticed, about nofap or retention, is that you do have this sense of intentionality, a little bit of, you're a little bit more in depth in the present moment when you go nofap and retention things and like that. And some odd reason you feel as though you're getting things done. Now the thing is, you actually have to get things done, but it just really adds to the intensity of pretty much how you live about your life. If you want to come across as shallow, never really thinking big, never looking into a bigger picture or anything like that, just do shallow things and never meditate. This is tremendously gonna make your mind super shallow. See, the thing is, people who aren't usually meditating, usually they're not asking deeper questions. And because they're not asking deeper questions, they're going to get shallow results. If you truly want to live your life in intentionality and really live your life how you want to, have, question bigger things, get answers have deeper insights, things of that nature, it will probably in your best interest to meditate. And it probably is your best interest to meditate. This is pretty much the answer. See, the thing is, a lot of people aren't really going deep enough. They're not asking deeper questions. They're literally living in a complete cycle, never really penetrating their life in a way that makes it meaningful. A lot of people don't really have the energy or even the want or even the courage to really ask deeper questions, asking why. They usually just go through emotions. When a man has no purpose, he distracts himself with pleasure. This is pretty much how 95% of your colleagues are pretty much living their life. They're not asking deeper questions. They're numbing themselves with vices, and they're not really going in depth. See, the thing is, once you meditate for at least 5 to 10 minutes daily, you start going into the depths of your mind, and then you really start putting 2 and 2 together, and you start making decisions on how you want your life to go based off what your beliefs are. And usually this comes from an intuitive place, and usually you're going to get insight and clarity in terms of different things that you're going through. So, the bottom line is, if you want to really start living your life in depth and having a little bit more meaning and intentionality behind your life, it would be in your best interest to go on nofap and things. Really go on nofap. It really, it's going to help you out really well, and it's definitely going to help you out in a lot of different things that you're going through in life. So, is it worth it? It really, like I said, it really comes down to what you really want from your life. If you really want to less meaningful, less intentional life, then release whenever you feel like it. If you really want to go and really start living with some sort of intentionality, depth, really want to start rearranging things in your life, start changing the trajectory of your life, I would go on retention, I would meditate, and I would start taking action on deeper missions and deeper fulfillment. These things are going to help you, unlock your life's purpose. This is really what it comes down to. It really is what it comes down to. Like I said, the majority of men have no stance for anything. They're not living in alignment. They're not living in the depths of their life. They're going through the motions. They're getting their weekends off, and there really is no meaning behind the thing. See, the thing is, once you start asking deeper questions, start being more intentional about what you spend your time doing and who you spend your time with. The people that you're spending your time with, are they even worth it? Is this even where you want to be in life? Is this where you want to go in life? You're not doing things just because everyone else is doing it, or you're just doing it just because you actually have some sort of real stance behind, what you do. You have this sense of intentionality behind your life, and this is super satisfying because once you look back on it and you actually become proud of the things that you've done. And this is really what it really comes down to. Having that why behind some of the things that you do. You can't keep living your life not asking deeper questions, just going through the motions and not really asking deeper questions. You're going to live a life that's super unfulfilled. It really comes down to how fulfilled do you want your life to be. You start having a more fulfilling life once you start asking the questions that actually matter to you, the questions that you ask yourself, to talk about what you actually deeply down want, and then aligning your life with that vision, and that's how you're going to find fulfillment. There's no way else to speak about this. So go no fap, start living your life with intentionality. Start making a plan and journaling your life. Start making a plan about your life and actually following the steps. More likely, start reverse engineering your life. You really, it's going to be beneficial for you. You're going to like it. You're going to like how far you've come. You're going to start thinking differently. You're going to have high intuition. People are going to follow this because someone who speaks truth usually doesn't lack a congregation. This is really what happens. This is what happens when the Most High was on the physical world. He was speaking truth, and people followed him because they had nowhere else to turn. This is what you really have to look. This is really what you have to pay attention to. So pay no mind to people who are just living through emotions, not asking deeper questions, just doing things just to do it, going through the motions. They're going to have a sad death because they're going to look back at it in their life and they're going to realize they didn't even do things that were really meaningful to them. They were just doing things just to be safe. And this facade of safety is actually not even true, because anything can happen at any moment. You're not technically, if you're driving in a car all day and you're going to work, something can happen and you can't even. There might be a time where you're going and you don't even make it. So you might as well live free and do the things that you really want to do deeper. You're going to, it comes back down to 50 Cent. Either get rich or you die trying. What's the point of not even trying because you want to live in safety, when this safety, quote unquote, is a facade. It's not even true, because anything can happen at any time. These are the things that you have to realize. So is it worth it? It really comes down to what you want from life. If you want a deeper, more fulfilling life, it's probably going to age you. You're going to start being more intuitive. You're going to start being more thought-provoking. You're going to start asking more introspective. You're going to start asking deeper questions, and you're going to start aligning your life with the life that you truly, deeply want subconsciously. If it doesn't matter, then you're going to just live your life and just go through emotions, not asking deeper questions, not asking a why, and live in maybe even regret. Now, if you want your life to be aligned in this core version, higher version of yourself, I recommend you check on the link description down below. Check out this free PDF that I put together and follow the steps. It's actually going to help you out. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.